Hi, I'm Austin.
Hey, what's up? This is Eric.
We are Lady Parts, and we're here with Typical Video Girls.
Hey guys, this is SharFez.
And this is Larissa.
We're here with Lady Parts today in Deep Ellum. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
We're doing pretty good.
Do you like the microphone being held for you like that?
Yeah, it makes me feel like a king. Yeah.
Anyways, so you were at ACL. How was that?
It was pretty good. I got to see some roots rock bands, some folk bands, and some big name DJs. It was pretty cool to see Calvin Harris at a festival that was typically country and Americana before.
Oh yeah. So who were you most excited to see there?
I'm going to just have to hop on the bandwagon with everybody else and go with Outkast. They were definitely impactful for me throughout high school, and after that with all their music, mini records, lots of good songs, and to see them live for the first time, especially after the hiatus and everything, it was really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. They're going to be coming out with a new album at the end of this year after they're done with their festival touring.
That's pretty cool.
That's what I've heard anyways. Can you shake it like a Polaroid picture?
I think I can in some songs. Yeah.
To some songs.
Not
You didn't get to go to ACL. What were you doing with your sweet ass time?
I was working on sick tracks
Tryna shine like me, tryna shine like me, I see ya.
and working my life away.
What is Lady Parts?
I think if you have to ask what Lady Parts is, then you don't know.
Why don't you explain it to me then?
I think if you have to explain Lady Parts, then you don't know.
Well,
How did Lady
how did the
Parts
name-
come
yeah.
about?
I came up with the name. I always am thinking of just stupid names. I told y'all earlier that I played in a lot of bands before. And so I always jokingly come up with weird, funny band names. One of them being Uncle Jemima and Pregnant Baby, I think would be a good band name.
Oh my. Pregnant baby. That's nice.
Yeah, Pregnant Baby. And so Lady Parts I thought of randomly, and this was before we actually got together, and it was just another stupid idea. But we were both working on our own separate kind of thing. We've been producing tracks for a long time individually. And we were working on a collab at the time, and it was pretty cool. It's going pretty cool. And so I texted him and was like, we'd make a pretty killer duo, and we should call ourselves Lady Parts. And he was like, yeah.
You just hopped on board.
Yeah, I said deal. I didn't even want to get into the whole trying to name a new project thing, because my whole life I've been involved in all different types of music projects and bands, and I've stressed out so hard about the name. I always tried to pick the coolest name, and it's such a difficult task. So I said, fuck it, we'll go with Lady Parts, and I can blame it on Eric if it doesn't work out. But actually, he gets all the credit because it seems to be working out for us so far.
Even with your Australian competitors, right?
Yeah, even our Australian counterparts, and I think there's even like a trifecta female DJ on the East Coast or something like that that's also trying to claim our internet space.
Oh shit.
How rude.
How rude.
How very rude.
So yeah, anybody else out there calling yourselves Lady Parts, no.
Step
you
off.
gotta change your name.
It's hop off their
It's not
Johnsons.
happening.
They
Chill
got this.
or be chilled, as Eric would say.
So when did you guys get into producing your own music?
Well, when I was 12 years old, I got a copy of Acid 2.0. It was a product that was an early loop-based music software creation studio, and just followed that program for many, many years, and all the way through high school I produced a lot of hip-hop tracks, worked with rappers, did some rapping myself, had some songs on MySpace in college, worked with some other artists, and just kind of honed in my skills over the last decade or so. And it kind of, once electronic dance music became acceptable and everybody stopped hating on it all the time, like, it was okay to put it out. And then the internet was available, so you could just upload your song to SoundCloud, and people started commenting on it or sharing it on Facebook. So it just kind of snowballed and encourages you to keep making more and put more music out. So that's kind of where I'm coming from as far as producing these days. Yeah.
So it became acceptable in the U.S. versus just like in Europe.
Yeah, and also like in the underground crowds, like the typical techno show or EDM show or wherever they were playing house music might not have been like the coolest people or the youngest crowd. So it's cool to see a lot of new young people come in and appreciate the genres, appreciate the BPM, and kind of get back into the roots of where it all came from.
Awesome. Great. What about you, Eric?
I started about 2.5 weeks ago.
Did you really?
No. No, I didn't. He's been doing it a bit longer than I have. He's been making kind of rap and hip-hop stuff. I've been more into pop. I was playing in pop bands. I started playing guitar about 10 years ago, like 11 when I was like 16 years old. And so, I was kind of into the band pop scene, and I was really into synthesizers. And, I started really liking like the Postal Service and cheesy techno like Bass Hunter and Cascada and stuff like that. And so I kind of just loosely started doing it for fun, and I really started zeroing in on the EDM stuff maybe about 4 years ago.
Okay. Did you get to see Bass Hunter whenever he came here for his first time?
No.
I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me.
I still have yet to see him, and I think that would be awesome.
I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me.
It's okay, you didn't really miss out.
Don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me.
What's the craziest thing you guys have witnessed while DJing?
While we were DJing?
Yes.
Well, one thing that comes to mind, this wasn't too crazy, but I think this was our last show maybe at Borgore. This was, maybe at like midnight, I think Borgore started at 1. This was on like a Friday night. And there was just like one guy in there just mean mugging us the whole time. I remember I said to him, and it was just this guy, and he was just kind of...
Never moved the entire time.
The entire time.
Stared us down like he was mad that we were the ones on stage or something.
Yeah, and
like
just
that.
like we would play some,
Weird.
It would go up and down, so the crowd would get really into it for some of the tracks we'd play, and still I'd look over and be like, "Is that guy digging it?" And he was just like, "Nah,
just still
not
just
digging it."
Angst.
Stonewalling.
Yeah,
He was
just
stonewalling
pissed
us.
off.
What a negative
Yeah.
Nancy.
I just didn't get it.
Weak.
He was just trying not to show that he actually loved it. He was probably crying on the inside.
He was so jelly.
He was
Yeah.
jelly. Totes jelly. What are some of y'all's biggest pet peeves?
Haters.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
How do you deal with haters?
Shake them off.
All right, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift reference.
Yeah.
I was actually like referencing something way further back before Taylor Swift was even making
Oh.
music. Yeah. Or, shake them haters off, shake them haters off. It's just, kind of dirty South hip-hop music,
But with the Rissa Shake It Off from Taylor Swift, that's it. Like, that's the reference,
with
man.
I ain't with it.
I
Yeah.
ain't with it.
If you guys, let's say you died,
Uh-oh.
and then you had the chance to be reincarnated, but you had to be like a girl, who would you pick to be reincarnated as?
J-Lo. Boom.
Iggy Azalea. And then we could team up and do the booty video together.
Oh my god.
Because
Yeah.
we got a big booty.
That's
Big booty, but you got a big booty. Work.
genius. And Iggy is my favorite, so
That Iggy is so hot right now.
she's just the best, guys. She's just awesome.
She drew the biggest crowd at ACL. I saw a write-up today where they said that she needed to definitely have one of the main stages next weekend when they play. So
That's awesome. That's a good feeling. I'm sure she probably feels awesome about that.
I could have done without the massive crowd because I barely got to even see the show. So it was kind of lame.
But you got to hear her from a distance.
Yeah, but I didn't get to see that ass shake. So
Aw. Unfortunate.
That's what it's really all about.
It's okay. That's what YouTube videos are for.
yes, yeah, for sure.
Oh, man.
So, what's your go-to pickup line?
Say, girl. That's it?
That's it? Do you guys try a little more than that?
I don't know, just whatever I'm feeling. It always starts with say, girl.
Does it depend on what you're drinking?
Maybe. Or maybe, let me think about what this says. You could just say a polar bear, and they say, what? And you're just like, I was just looking for something to break the ice.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that's not
All right. What about you?
It is bad.
Do you want a foot rub? Because that's about the only thing that gets me anywhere these days.
No, my personal favorite is probably, so, if you were a pirate, would you have your parrot on this shoulder or this shoulder?
Oh, that's a good one.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Oh, wow. Subtle. And you just work yourself right in there.
Exactly,
I like that, yeah.
It's subtle, but it's cheesy. It's like the right amount of cheesy.
Oh, yeah. So nobody's going to get offended. They're just going to be like,
It's just...
okay, that was cute.
Exactly, see? Now you know. Now you know. You guys...
Now
you
I'm
guys...
just thinking about a parrot and like all the things you can teach it to say.
I had a parrot.
Lady parts parrot.
Lady parts parrot.
Lady parts parrot. You heard it here first. Lady parts parrot.
The turn-up. It's all about the turn-up at our shows. Everybody's got to turn up. People do turn up. They come to turn up. And
we look to turn up.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
If you could be more hands-on with how your shows went, like lighting and everything else, would you?
I wish we could have more cakes.
And
Like
wraps
Stevioki?
and pizzas to
We
throw
thought of
into
that
the
first.
crowd. That would be good. No, lasers would be cool. It'd be cool if we got access to some sort of LED screen or something like that. I mean, we're capable of programming some things like that and providing graphics. So if the opportunity ever presented itself, I hope it wouldn't prevent itself. That would be terrible. But if it did present itself, we would take advantage of something like that for sure.
What is a normal day for you guys? Like, what do you do from the minute you wake up to the minute you pass the fuck
We
out?
want to stalk you.
It's going to be
Well, we
vastly
really wanna stalk
different.
you.
So prepare for a dichotomy here. And I'm going to let Eric go first.
I know you're ready to spit it all out.
I'm normally waking up at least 9 hours after this guy.
Okay.
So we are completely different wavelengths. I don't know. I'm pretty much just killing it all day, really. Not really. I go to school and I work at Starbucks and I make sick tracks and I play with my cat in between.
What's your favorite drink to make at Starbucks?
You just got her attention. She loves Starbucks.
I'm a Starbucks addict. I have the gold card and the bronze card.
I feel
Pretty
like you should be
serious.
running your own Tumblr blog.
I don't know. I don't really care for the sweet drinks anymore. I'm sure you love. Do you like frappuccinos?
yes.
Those are all good and all. I kind of like just regular iced coffee, just regular unsweet iced coffee or tea or water. I don't know.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it simple.
Straight espresso all
Yeah.
day, every day. Just multiple shots straight to the
We
dome.
gotta stay
You
caffeinated.
sounded really Jersey right there.
Is that what you're going for?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Straight espresso. Just espresso. Straight to the noggin.
Straight into your noggin. I like it, yeah. I'm from Long Island.
What about you? So you seem like an early bird that would get up.
Yeah, I work full time, so I get up pretty early. My
making
day
big
usually
bucks.
starts with me like angrily being woken by multiple vibrations from my iPhone because this guy's texting me at 4:30 in the morning with some revelation he's
you gotta
having on
check
how
this.
to tune bass. So that's usually what wakes me up in the AM, and then I get up, have some coffee, let my dogs out, go to work. You know, go about my day, doing what I got to do to pay the bills. And then I come home. If I got some energy, I'll try to produce. But I usually try to get that done on the weekends. I'm more of a morning person since I work full time. So I do a lot of production like Saturday and Sunday mornings. Crack of dawn, I like to wake up, pour up that espresso, sip it up. And yeah, get my bass music on.
Straight to the noggin.
Yes, straight to the noggin.
So you guys are performing at Lights All Night. What are y'all looking forward to when the date gets near and near?
I personally am just kind of stoked that we get to be a part of Lights All Night. I've never been to Lights All Night, and so I think it'll just be awesome to actually go, and it's really great to just be a part of the flyer and kind of create a buzz around our name because a lot of people are noticing Lady Parts. We've noticed kind of just an increase of like attention on our songs and everything. Obviously, you're interviewing us right now. And so I don't know. I just think it'd be really cool to just see some of these artists. I realized when the lineup was released, they released those top 4 names like Disclosure and Armin and Skrillex and Zed. And I've liked each one of those artists a lot at one point in time in my life, so I've never seen any of them. Right now, I'd be most excited to see Disclosure, really. It'd be great to see Disclosure. I noticed Botnik is playing. They're really awesome, so I look forward. Hopefully, we play the same day. They do. I think it's just really great to be a part of all that, and so it's kind of helping us push along our way in our lady path.
So you guys don't know quite yet which day it will be that you guys are performing?
It is unreleased as of yet.
Oh, wow. Well, keep us in the loop. I'm pretty sure all the viewers out there would want to know as well.
Yeah, you bet.
Gotta keep everyone updated. What about you? What are you most excited for Lights All Night?
I want to see what it's like to look at a big crowd from the other side of the stage. That's not something that I've experienced. The only big shows that we've played so far is the venue Lizard Lounge here in Dallas. So
I think that's pretty happening.
Yeah, to play downtown at the convention center, it's going to be a lot more people than the Lizard Lounge, and so hopefully we'll draw a big crowd. Hopefully people will be vibing to the music, and we can, entertain a bunch of people and get everybody's bodies moving.
All right. Who are you most excited to see?
I'm a huge fan of Skrillex, but I did just get to see him at ACL. I have seen Disclosure do a live set here in Dallas before.
Lucky.
But I think I'm going to go with Chami because he's so rare, so unique, and so progressive right now. I think everybody's super excited to check out Chami as well as Oliver Heldens. That night bass sound is really hot right now. Everybody's on top of that, and I think it's gonna really go down here in Dallas on Lights All Night.
All right. Tell us about your upcoming shows and why we should be there.
Right now, the next confirmed show that we have a couple in the works that we're not allowed to tell y'all about.
Okay, that's fine.
One that is
November 29th.
Yeah.
Dyro and Bassjackers. It's going to be at Lizard Lounge. So if you want to come and get your shuffle on and dance and go hard and hear some house music and get heavy, come on out. Come see what a Lady Part show is all about.
All right. That sounds like a challenge. Like, you come and see what's going to happen.
It is a challenge. I challenge everyone to come on down and see what we can do.
I know recently it just got released that Caspa is going to be in town in December.
Oh, really?
What do you guys think about that?
I don't really see Caspa as a huge musical influence on me, so I don't have a lot to say about that.
Whenever I first started getting into the EDM world, kind of one of the straws that broke the camel's back for me was Rusko.
For sure.
And this was around 2010 or so. It was whenever I would explain dubstep to my friends, and I wouldn't even know what to say. And the only thing else I was really listening to was Bass Hunter, and I don't know, a couple other weird things. But I remember I had a lot of Rusko and Caspa tracks that I didn't know what it was, but I loved it. And so I think it'd be cool to see Caspa. I haven't really seen his name come up as much lately. A lot of people in the dubstep world tend to get a little pigeonholed, and they kind of can't get out of that. I know, for instance, Scream was a real huge guy, and I don't know, I think he changed his sound to a disco house or something.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
And so he tried to get out of the dubstep world, but he had a hard time doing it. So I haven't really kept up with Caspa lately, so I would like to go to that show. I'm sure it'd be fun.
Interesting. What is the weirdest thing someone has walked in on you guys doing?
Pass.
Oh, no, you have to. Now you really have to answer it. Come on. I know it's interesting.
I'll just say there was a girl involved and a mom involved. Oh. So we'll just leave it at that.
Ouch. What about you?
I think mine's probably a lot more embarrassing and a lot more relatable with just a mom involved.
Wait, did the mom walk in or was it someone else that walked in?
Was it someone else's mom?
That could elevate. That could elevate the level of awkward right there. It wasn't my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Is it me? Is it me? Is it my turn?
Was it you that walked in?
It was me.
I walked in on myself.
Where can people find your music?
I would say the best place to find our music is to go to SoundCloud/LadyPartsKill. You can find us on any social media network at LadyPartsKill. That's LadyPartskIll. And Follow us on Instagram if you want cool artwork and graphic design. Follow us on Twitter if you want witty comments and jokes. Follow us on Facebook
comments.
if you want the latest updates on our music and releases.
Awesome. And then are you guys working on anything new right now?
We're working on so much.
A lot of music's going to be released before the Lights All Night performance, so be on the lookout for that. So be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud.
So lots to look forward to. And thank you guys, Lady Parts, for being here with us at Wits and in Deep Ellum. And until next time, this is Typical Video Girls.
Bye.
We'll see you later.